Hello students, welcome back to another session of online teaching learning of English language by the Department of School Education Punjab under Padho Punjab, Padhao Punjab English. I am your presenter Gurmeet, working as English lecturer at Government Senior Secondary Smart School Maksudha, Jalandhar. Students, today we will study second part of the topic articles a, an and the. At the end of this session, you will be able to learn how to use a, an and the before a given word. Students, if you remember my previous lecture, the first part of this topic, articles. I hope you remember, students. The first part of this topic, articles. Yes. Before we read the second part of this topic, articles, we will do an exercise regarding the first part of the topic, articles. Dear students, you have to fill all the blanks with appropriate articles a or an on the basis of the previous part of the topic, articles. Students, here you have to use your memory and recall what you learned and understood in the first part of this topic, articles. Students, you have to read all the sentences very carefully and fill all the blanks with appropriate articles. Let's start. Your first sentence, I need dash chair. Sentence number 2, dash octopus is a sea animal with 8 arms. Number 3, we saw dash giraffe at the zoo yesterday. Sentence number 4, I ate dash ice cream. Number 5, I saw dash eagle at the zoo. Number 6, Amitabh Bachchan is dash Indian actor. I hope all of you have read all the sentences. Students, have you read all the sentences? Yes. Let's discuss the answers of these blanks. Number 1, I need a chair. I need a chair. Sentence number 2, an octopus is a sea animal with 8 arms. Next sentence, we saw a giraffe at the zoo yesterday. Next, I ate an ice cream. I ate an ice cream. Next sentence, I saw an eagle at the zoo. Students, This is the last sentence of this exercise. Amitabh Bachchan is an Indian actor. I hope all of you have understood all the sentences of this exercise. Students, I have already discussed with you in the first part of this topic. If the word is starting with the vowel sound, then you will put an. You remember, students? Okay. If the word is starting with the consonant sounds, then you will put a. I hope all of you have understood this exercise also. Now I am going to explain the second part of this topic, articles. Students, let us learn about the sound U. Here, university, it starts with letter U and U is a vowel letter. So students, it should be an university because it is starting with letter U, which is a vowel letter. Is it correct, student? No. Dear students, it might be starting with U, but the sound it is giving U, university. A word which gives the sound U. We will say, I study at a university, not an university. I hope you have understood about the sound U. Students, the next word is utensils. Can you tell me, students, utensils starts with which sound? Yes, utensils starts with which sound? It starts with the sound U. So we will say a utensils or an utensils. Yes, we will say a utensils. Let's take another example about the sound U. Students, you can see one sentence on the screen. Tom is a European boy. Here, European. It starts with the letter E and E is a vowel letter. So dear students, it should be an European boy because it is starting with the letter E, which is a vowel letter. Is it correct, students? Can you tell me, students, is it correct sentence? Tom is an European boy. Is it correct sentence? No. No, students. It might be starting with E, but the sound it is giving U. European. European. A word which gives the sound U, we will say Tom is a European boy. Next, we will learn how and when to use articles with uncountable nouns. Students, you have to keep one thing in your mind. A number cannot be put in front of an uncountable noun. Is it clear, students? A number cannot be put in front of an uncountable noun. Let us understand with examples. Students, we will say one bottle of water. We can't say one water. It's wrong. Next, a grain of rice. We will say a grain of rice. We can't say one rice. Next, a piece of news. We will say a piece of news. We can't say one news. Is it clear, students? Next, students, we cannot write a or an with an uncountable nouns. For example, we cannot write a or an with uncountable nouns. For example, we cannot say a juice, a sugar, a water, a honesty. These things are uncountable. Students, I hope you have understood about uncountable nouns. We cannot write a or an with uncountable nouns. For example, we cannot write a juice. We can say a glass of juice because a glass is countable but juice is not. So we can say take a glass of juice. We can also say a mug of juice. So we cannot write a or an with uncountable nouns. Students, I hope all of you have understood we don't say a or an with an uncountable noun. For example, water. We will say water. We can't say a water. Next, music. We will say music. We can't say a music. Next, weather. We will say weather. We can't say a weather. I hope all of you have understood we don't say a or an with an uncountable noun. Students, let's know about definite article. The is called definite article because it refers about particular person or thing. It is used before a noun to define it as something specific, something previously referred or known, or something being identified by the speaker. Students, you can see one picture on the screen. The red fort. The is used when we are talking about particular person or thing. The is also used before the names of famous buildings. So dear students, the Red Fort is the most famous building of India. Let's learn about use of the. The is used to refer a person or thing known or already mentioned to. Let's understand with examples. Students, you can see first example on the screen. When we talk of a particular person or a thing, we use the. Students, I have already discussed with you when we talk of a particular person or a thing, we use the. For example, I taste a mango. Students, it can be any mango. So we are saying a mango. Next sentence, the mangoes I tasted yesterday was delicious. Students, but if I particularly want to talk about that mango you tasted yesterday, I will say the mangoes I tasted yesterday was delicious. It means that it cannot be any mango. It is that particular mango which he tasted yesterday. Similarly, if I say I ate an apple, that means I want to say any apple. But if I say the apple you ate was rotten, that means I want to talk about that particular apple which was rotten. So when we talk of a particular person or a thing, we use the. We can also say we use the with countable nouns when the second times we use the noun or when the listener already knows. Students, you have to listen it very carefully when we speak of a person or thing for the second time. First time when I speak of it, when I mentioned it, I will say a. But when I again mentioned the thing, I will say the. Is it clear, students? Yes. First time when I speak of it, when I mentioned it, I will say a. But when I again mentioned the thing, I will say the. You can see one example on the screen. Ria showed me a box. The box was full of candies. Students, when Ria showed me a box, I did not know about it. But now, in the second sentence, again we are mentioning the box. There it will be the box was full of candies. So dear students, we use the with nouns when the second times we use the noun or when the listener already knows. Students, we use the with superlatives also. For example, the best boy, the most beautiful girl. We use the before the names of things that are one of their kind. Before the names of things that are one of their kind. The earth, the sun, the moon. Students, you know we don't have another earth, we don't have another sun, we don't have another moon. So that's why we use the before the names of things that are one of their kind. Next, we use it with ordinal numbers. Students, let's see examples. The first, the last, the next, the 25th of April. Students, we use it with ordinal numbers. Students, we also use the before the names of rivers, seas, oceans, newspapers, holy books, famous buildings. Students, let's see one example regarding this. You can see one incomplete sentence on the screen. Students, you have to complete it and you have to tell me which article we will put in this sentence. Please read this sentence and you have to tell me which article we will put in this sentence. Students, let's complete this sentence. The Ganga is a sacred river. Students, you remember? I have already told you we use the before the names of rivers. Next, we will discuss an uncountable noun is used with no article when we are talking about general things. Let's understand with examples. She put sugar in his tea. Rana taught music at a school in Kolkata. Students, there is no article before sugar. In the second sentence, there is no article before music. Let's discuss when to use no article before the names of countries. Number 2, before the names of meals. Before the names of a language. Number 4, to discuss about general things. Number 5, to tell about sports and games. Students, this is your home assignment. Students, I hope all of you have understood how to use a, an, and the. Students, you have to note down all the incomplete sentences on your notebook and you have to read all the sentences very carefully and you have to fill the blanks with appropriate articles a, an, and the. Let's discuss the answers of your home assignment. First sentence, dash Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Students, you just remember use of the before the names of the famous buildings. So Taj Mahal is one of the best monument in the world. So we will put the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is one of the seven wonders of the world. Next sentence, Mona is looking for apartment. So dear students, apartment is starting with the vowel sound. With which sound? Vowel sound. Apartment. A. A is a vowel sound. So we will put an. Mona is looking for an apartment. I hope you just remember the sound list. Next sentence, he is dash intelligent boy. Again, intelligent is starting with vowel sound. With which sound? Vowel sound. The sound E. E is a vowel sound. So we will put an. He is an intelligent boy. Next sentence, I read dash Tribune daily. Students, you just remember I have already discussed with you before the names of the newspapers, we will put the. I read the Tribune daily. Now the last sentence of your home assignment, Kavya is dash best girl in the class. You just remember students, we use the with superlatives. So we will put the. Kavya is the best girl in the class. Students, I hope all of you have enjoyed this session also. Thank you very much for listening patiently and being with me. It is an initiative taken by the Department of School Education Punjab